A tense standoff and hostage situation at a Delaware state prison is over tonight after police stormed the building. Good evening and thanks for staying with us at 5:30. I'm Mark Taylor.
And I'm Ellie Merritt. One of the two hostages, a female counselor, was rescued, but the other, a corrections officer, was killed in that standoff. NBC4's Mike Jackson has the details.
Ellie, Mark, it all started yesterday when inmates with homemade weapons overpowered the staff members and took 3 guards and a counselor hostage. The officer, who was later killed, was actually able to save some of his fellow officers' lives. Following a nearly 18-hour ordeal, a Delaware corrections officer is dead after inmates initially took 4 hostages in a prison building. Officials put the prison on lockdown midday Wednesday when a guard called for help. 2 of the hostages were released Wednesday night, but by 5 a.m. Thursday, authorities made the decision to storm the building and end the standoff using a backhoe to breach barricades.
The tactical teams entered, and those tactical teams quickly located our female staff member and had her removed safely from the building in less than 2 minutes.
Killed in the siege was Corrections Officer Sergeant Stephen Floyd, a 16-year veteran with the Department of Corrections. His body was discovered shortly after police went in. The Prison Guards Union is blaming limited staffing on Sergeant Floyd's death and says his quick action saved lives.
As the inmates attempted to take over the building, Sergeant Floyd told a couple of the lieutenants to get out of the building and that it was a trap.
Meanwhile, authorities investigating the incident say inmates were able to use sharp instruments to take control of that facility.
We also have to investigate what happened here, determine the facts, to make sure that it never happens again.
It isn't clear if any inmates were held hostage, but all 120 prisoners in the building are considered suspects. This is not the first security incident at that prison they've had to actually deal with. In 2004, an inmate at that prison raped a counselor and took her hostage for almost 7 hours. Mark?
All right, Mike, thanks. Now,